You left your coat on the chair again, like you were coming back at 10. The silence doesn't feel that loud, but somehow it's screaming now. Your coffee cup is still half full, lipstick mark I never pulled from porcelain or memory. You're still everywhere I see. I try to fall the nights away, but every corner whispers your name, and even breathing feels too much when I remember how you touched. I thought love had a warning sign, a line you never cross in time, but it just slipped between our hands like we were never meant to stand. We don't say goodbye, we fade like colors washing out in rain. No final words, no grand display, just hearts that slowly drift away. We don't break, we bend, we fall through cracks we never saw at all. And now I'm left with what we made, a love that didn't die, just fade. I hear you laughing, strangers' tones in crowded streets and passing phones. Every melody I knew somehow circles back to you. I try to hate you just enough to make this letting go less tough, but even anger feels too kind when love still lingers in my mind. You said forever like a truth, like something time can never move, but forever changes shape the moment you chose to walk away. I guess we never learned to fight, we just went quiet overnight, and silence built a wall so high we watched it grow and said goodbye. We don't say goodbye, we fade like shadows pulling back from day. No shattered glass, no words to blame, just love that couldn't stay the same. We don't scream, we barely cry, we just let go without a fight. And now I'm left with what remains, a heart that aches without your name. Tell me, did you feel it too? The slow unraveling of truth, like threads were slipping from the seam of every promise, every dream. Did you notice how we changed, how nothing ever stayed the same? We spoken words but meant in doubt, and never tried to work it out. I would have stayed, I would have tried, I would have bent until I broke inside, but you were already halfway gone before I knew that something's wrong. And now I'm standing in between what we were and what we've been, trying to find a place to start with half a love and broken heart. If I could ask you one last thing, would you have stayed through everything, or were we always just a phase, a fleeting love that time would erase? We don't say goodbye, we fade. Yeah, we don't say goodbye, we fade like echoes slowly losing shape. No final kiss, no last embrace, just memories we can't replace. We don't know, we disappear in all the things we couldn't hear. And now I'm learning through the pain, some loves don't leave, they just remain. We don't say goodbye, we fade, but somehow you still stay the same, inside my heart, inside my veins, a love that lingers in the fade. So I'll leave your coat right there, like like maybe you still care. And if you ever find your way, I'll still be here, but not the same. There's a space beside my bed where your shadow used to rest. I don't reach for you no more, but I don't sleep like I did before. I learned how to say your name without catching in the pain, but every syllable still knows all the places I can't let go. Your pictures turn the other way, but I still see it anyway. In every quiet, every room, there's a part of me with you. They say time will let it heal, but time don't change the way I feel. It just teaches me to hide all the pieces left inside. I'm still yours in the quiet, in the spaces I can't fight. When the world goes dark and silent, you're the echo in my mind. I moved on in all the ways that people tell you that you should, but I'm still yours in the quiet, even if I don't say I would. I can laugh with someone new, even let them hold me too, but it never feels the same. They don't know me like you came. You were every hidden scar, every truth behind my heart. Now I'm learning how to be someone you'll never see. I try to rewrite our past, turn forever into that, but the story doesn't end just because we stop pretend. I keep telling myself lies, like I'm stronger than the nights, but strength don't mean you don't break. It just means you learn to fake. I'm still yours in the quiet, when there's nothing left to prove. In the silence I can't silence, there's a part of me with you. I let go of what we had, at least that's what I tell the world. But I'm still yours in the quiet, just a memory you once held. Do you ever think of me when you're half asleep at 3, when the world is stripped away and there's nothing left to say? Do you hear me in a song and pretend you don't for long? Do you turn the volume down just to keep from breaking down? I wonder if you feel regret, or if you've already forget all the nights we stayed awake, all the promises we made. I would give up everything just to hear you call my name, not to stay or change the past, just to know it meant something that lasts. But maybe love don't disappear, it just changes form in here, turns into a quiet ache that no one else can ever take. So I carry you in ways that don't show ground, and if silence had a voice, it would sound like you somehow. I remember how it started. We were fearless, we were honest. Every word felt like a spark, lighting up the dark. Now I'm staring at the ending, all the silence never bending. And I wonder where it broke. Was it us or just a moment we let go? I replay the night you left, every word I should have said, but I froze inside my pride and let you walk away that night. If I had one chance again, would I lose or would I mend? Is it too late to admit I was scared of all of it? If I stayed a little longer, would we still be holding on? If I tried a little harder, would you still be here, not gone? Was it something I didn't say, or the way I turned away? Now I'm drowning in the weight of every chance I let escape. You were reaching, I was distant, caught between love and resistance. Every time you needed more, I gave less than before. I was building up my walls while you waited through it all. And I thought you'd never leave, 'cause you always stayed for me. But forever has a limit, even hearts can't always give it. And the moment that you broke was the moment I finally woke. Now I see crystal clear every truth I couldn't hear. All the ways I let you down, all the times I wasn't around. If I stayed a little longer, would we still be side by side? If I showed a little more love, would you still be in my life? Was it all just too much pain, all the love we couldn't save? And now I'm living with mistakes that echo louder every day. I was scared of needing you, like it made me weak or used. So I hid behind my doubt, never letting all of me out. You were patient, you were kind, always reading through my mind. But I made you feel alone, even when I called you home. And now I'm sitting with the truth that I was the one who moved, not away in steps or miles, but in silence all the while. I thought love would always stay, even if I pulled away. But love don't work like that, it fades when you don't give it back. If I could go to that last night, I would hold you tight, tell you everything I hid, be the person that I wasn't then. But time don't bend and hearts don't wait. Now I'm standing here too late, with every word I couldn't say still trapped inside me to this day. If I stayed a little longer, maybe we could have survived. If I loved a little louder, maybe we'd still be alive. Now I'm haunted by the past, by a love that couldn't last. And I'd give up everything just to change one single thing. If I stayed a little longer, if I fought instead together, maybe you'd still hold my hand. So I whisper to the air all the words you'll never hear, and I live with what I've done, loving you when you are gone. You say my name like it still fits, like you didn't break all of this, like you can call me after dark and I'll just open up my heart. You talk like nothing really changed, like we just drifted out of place. But you don't get to rewrite truth, like I was nothing more than you used. I see the way you look at me, like there's still something underneath. But you lost that right somewhere between not trying and not caring. You don't get to come back now, with your almost, with your down. You had me once, you let me go, that's something you should always know. You don't get to miss me now, after you let me down. After every single time you chose yourself over mine, you don't get to say my name like it doesn't burn in flames. You don't get to feel this pain after walking away. I gave you more than I could take, bent every rule I swore I'd break, just to keep you in my life while you were halfway out of mine. You held me close but not enough, said it's love but call my bluff. Every promise that you made was just another thing that changed. And now you stand here in regret, like I'm something you can get, like I forget the way you left, like I don't remember every breath. You don't get my sympathy, not for what you did to me. You don't get a second chance just because you understand. You don't get to miss me now, now when I needed you around, now when I was falling down and you never made a sound. You don't get to love me late when I beg for you to stay. Now the door is closed for good, like it always should have stood. Do you remember who I was before you broke me just because you couldn't face the weight of love or give me anything enough? I used to see you like a light, something warm, something right. Now I see you for the truth, just someone who didn't choose. And maybe I still feel you here in quiet nights and hidden tears, but feeling doesn't mean I'll stay or let you take my peace away. I learned the hard way how to stand with empty space and shaking hands. I built myself from what you broke, from every word you never spoke, and now you wanna cross that line back into this heart of mine. But you don't get that part of me, not after everything I've seen. Oh, you don't get the love I gave, the version of me you couldn't save. You don't get to come back through and ask me to remember don't cry the way I used to. No more breaking in my room. It's like something in me quieted the night I let go of you. There's no anger left to carry, no more words I need to say, just a silence sitting heavy where your love once used to stay. I walk past the places we knew, but they don't feel the same. Like the world kept moving forward while I stayed inside the frame. I thought healing would feel like light, but it's just a softer kind of night. When nothing hurts the way it did, but nothing feels like anything. There's nothing left to hold, no fire, no spark, no gold, just empty hands in open space where I once knew your face. There's nothing left to fight, no wrong or right, just memories that slowly fold into nothing left to hold. I don't check my phone at midnight, I don't hope you'll call again. I stopped searching for your shadow in the outlines of new friends. And I wish that I could hate you, or at least feel something real. But indifference is a stranger that I'm learning how to feel. You became a quiet story that I tell without a sound, like a name I used to whisper, now I barely say out loud. And it scares me just a little how I'm learning to forget, not the love or how it felt, but the weight of the regret. There's nothing left to hold, no echoes in my soul, no lingering what ifs now, no need to ask you how. There's nothing left to say, no reason left to stay, just everything we used to be, drifting further away from me. I thought I'd always feel absence, like a shadow on my chest, like a constant kind of breaking that would never let me rest. But time has its own rhythm and it doesn't ask permission, it just slowly pulls the pieces till there's distance in the distance. And I don't know when it happened, when your voice became a blur, when the memories lost their edges and the pain became unsure. I used to hold on tightly to every single trace, but now they slip right through me like they've forgotten my place. And maybe this is healing or just something close to it, where the love we had still matters, but it doesn't quite exist. I don't miss you like I did before, I don't break down on the floor, I just sit with what is left and realize there's nothing more. There's nothing left to hold, no story left untold, no tears left in my eyes, no need for last goodbyes. There's nothing left of us, no lingering, because just quiet where you used to be, and something new inside of me. There's nothing left to hold, but maybe that means I'm whole. Maybe losing all of you is how I finally make it through. So I'll let the silence stay, I won't chase it away, 'cause in the absence of your love, I found a different kind of space. Woke up without your name, running circles through my brain. For the first time in a while, was silence, not denial. I still feel you in between all the places you have been, but it doesn't pull me down like it did when you were around. There's a light I couldn't see, hidden somewhere under me, and it's breaking through the dark like a slowly beating heart. I didn't know if I'd survive all the nights I stayed alive, but somehow I'm standing here with a little less to fear. I'm learning how to breathe again without the weight of what we were. Every scar, every end feels a little less like it hurts. I'm learning how to stand alone without needing you to stay. And every step I take feels like I'm finding my own way. I don't flinch at every sound, thinking you might come around. I don't chase the past we had or get lost in what we can. There's a version of myself that I left on someone else. Now I'm calling her back home, piece by piece. I'm not alone, and the mirror doesn't lie. There's a strength behind my eyes, not the kind that never breaks, but the kind that heals from pain. I can finally see the truth. Losing me was losing you, and I don't need to rewind to know I'll be alright. I'm learning how to breathe again, letting go of who I was. Every tear, every bend taught me more than love ever does. I'm learning how to feel the sun without looking for your shade. And every day I wake feels like I'm no longer afraid. There were nights I thought I'd never find a way to hold together every piece of who I am without reaching for your hand. But the truth is in the breaking. There's a strength inside the shaking. There's a voice beneath the pain saying I will rise again. I don't need your validation or your half-hearted salvation. I don't need to hear you say you regret the way you walked away, 'cause I've built something from nothing, turned my pain into becoming. Every tear became a part of a stronger kind of heart, and I know I'll still remember all the fire, all the embers, but they don't control me now. They're just something I allow. So if you ever think of me, I hope you finally see I didn't lose what we had then. I just found myself again. I'm learning how to breathe again with a heart that's finally mine. Every fall, every end led me here to something right. I'm learning how to love myself in a way I never knew. And every breath I take is proof I made it without you. I'm learning how to breathe again. I'm learning how to breathe again. And it feels like coming home through the pain, through the end. I became someone I own, so I'll carry what we were, not as pain but something learned, and I'll walk into heard your name the other day, and I didn't look away. Didn't feel my chest collapse, didn't try to fight it back. I let the moment pass me by like a cloud across the sky, soft and distant, out of reach, just a whisper I could leave. There was a time I would have stayed, frozen in the words you gave, but now they fall without a sound, like something I have put down. I don't need to understand every piece of what we had. Some things don't need to be undone to know they're finally done. You're just a memory. I walked past where we once stood, and it didn't pull me back. No invisible hands, no invisible cracks. I can smile at what was real, at the way we used to feel, without wishing it would stay or trying to make it replay. You were everything I knew, every version of my truth. Now you're something soft and small, just a chapter, not at all. I don't need to hear you say all the things you couldn't say, 'cause I found it on my own. In the way I finally grown, I let you be a memory, not a chain that's holding me, not a dream I can't release, not a war inside my peace. And I don't regret the truth of every part of loving you. Even if it broke my heart, it still shaped me from the start. You were never just a loss, never something I should cross out like it was never real, 'cause it wasn't, I still feel. But I've learned to hold it lightly, not too close and not too tightly, like a story that I read and I carry in my head. And if our paths never align in this life or any time, I won't chase what couldn't stay, I'll just smile and walk away. I'll let you be a memory, something kind and something free, not a wound I have to hide, not a tear I keep inside. I'll let you be a part of me without losing who I'll be. And now I finally believe you're just a memory. You be a memory, and that's enough for me. I don't need you here tonight to know that I'm alright. So if you ever think of me, I hope you find your peace, 'cause I found mine letting go of everything we used to be.